Hi everybody, woohoo! Welcome back to AXION Token channel, and we're going to get into a lot of good stuff around the core investment products for AXION today. Yesterday, 2 days ago, sorry, we looked at the whole world-class staking ecosystem. So we're going to focus in today on the core investment stuff. So let's go for that. Yeah, 2 days ago we looked at the whole broader ecosystem, the world-class staking system that AXION's been setting up and still working, expanding the ecosystem wider into new projects like Warp, which have a good war chest connection as well. So it's going to be pretty cool. The other side, of course, today we're going to focus in a bit more on the core products. So how you buy and invest and stake into AXION through the Accelerator, all in one go, and obviously super cheap and super fast on the Polygon network, which is fantastic, right? So now if you've been on Ethereum lately, the fees are super high. The Gwei is up in the hundreds, and just earlier today, 1800 I saw. It is pretty crazy over there. So being on Polygon is fantastic for investing. So it's definitely something to check out. Let's get into the chat and say hello. We've got Oblio in the house. Hey, Oblio, we're going to have the fire burn baby burn section is on today, so we're going to have to get into that as well. So good to see Oblio in the house. Happy New Year, Superman. Absolutely. Let's get into some of the comments. Sounds like my audio is going. We haven't got any poll on today. Just keeping it nice and simple, but there we are. We got Oblios in the house. Clap, clap, clap. So if you're watching this after the live stream, of course, don't forget to subscribe, like, share. If you're watching it now, subscribe, like, and share. And get into the chat. We love vibrant chats, and any comments that you have after the video, I'll respond to in kind. So if you have any questions, this or that. But once again, we're going to have a look at AXION.network website. If you want to do your investment due diligence, then that's a good place to start. And then, of course, AXION has 24/7 help with some amazing moderators, the best service in crypto by a country mile. So it's very, very cool. We're going to get onto that as well. Happy New Year. Absolutely. Happy New Year. Let's get into it straight away, folks, as people come on. I'm sure we'll end up rallying. So at the moment, we've got the Accelerator here. This is where you can buy and stake in one go. So it's pretty easy. A lot of the time, you have to go and buy basically a token or a coin on something like a Uniswap, a decentralized exchange, or a centralized exchange, maybe like Binance or something, Qcoin. And then you have to take it over to a platform, and then you have to stake it. Staking is basically kind of like investing. And that's just basically like a term deposit or something like that. You may be basically investing some money. Staking is the same way, slightly different in some projects, because sometimes that actual token you put in actually gets burnt, and in the case of AXION, it actually gets burnt, in other words, destroyed. In return, you get shares in return, and a share is just a way of allocating the reward pool that you get for inflation and any penalties if the project has that. So AXION has all that 8% inflation, and of course a lot of the penalties actually go back to a burn address. So very, very cool. So each project's different around those. AXION has its own thing, and one of the big three CD players, in other words, certificate deposit players originally, it included Hex, of course, AXION, and Wise, the big three. There's many other projects now, smaller ones, generally speaking, out there as well doing it, but AXION has led the way in innovation. So very, very cool. We're going to get into a lot of that. So let's get into some of the stuff we got here. So the Accelerator is the main place where you go. So this is the AXION portal. You can see it's the platform where you go and invest into AXION. It is on the Polygon Matic platform blockchain. So that's a second layer, what we call second layer of Ethereum. So based on similar code, all that sort of stuff. So pretty cool. And here we are on the Accelerator page. And so basically what happens every day, there's a 24-hour clock that clocks around every day in the Accelerator. And a bonus starts off at 375 million AXION is up for grabs in the bonus. It's pretty cool. At the moment, you can see that there's 95% remaining with 12 hours and 53 minutes to go before it clocks over. So that means that 5% so far has been given away as bonuses to people that have bought and invested or bought and staked inside the AXION portal here. So pretty cool. Now, buy and stake on one transaction in up to 47% APR or annual percentage return, and daily liquid Bitcoin. Now that liquid Bitcoin is currently reduced at the moment from 35% down to 1%, just temporarily. It's been reassigned by the community to buy back AXION off the market. So basically, everyone that buys and invests through the Accelerator, a proportion of that, in this case at the moment, 98% of it goes onto the market and actually buys up the AXION token and it helps to support longer term value over time. Obviously, the burn takes a lot of burn to get to that point, but the team is just continuing to pursue that outcome. And so at the moment, for the new start of the new year, we pretty much had that for about, what's about 12, 13 days now. It's going to go for 14 days, so probably end up maybe tomorrow or the next day as well. And then there'll be a secondary vote on that. Otherwise, typically you get wrapped Bitcoin dividends, and it really depends on how much goes through the accelerator. But basically a percentage of whatever goes through, typically 35% goes and buys wrapped Bitcoin in normal cases. So that's an extra dividend you get. You can do whatever you want with that. You can withdraw it in real time and on Polygon for a fraction of a penny. It's not like Ethereum, you'd have to pay, $50, $100, maybe $200 to get stuff out. On here, it's just a fraction of a penny. It's super cheap, and people are taking that all the time. We're going to check out the total amount of Bitcoin being paid out to stakers over the life of AXION, so we're going to check that out too. But it gives you a good estimate of what you can earn monthly and yearly. Very cool. So there we are. You earn AXION and you earn some wrapped Bitcoin, so it's a pretty good place to be. Yeah, basically stake AXION, earn Bitcoin has been the motto. So nice. All right, so that's the bonus at the moment. And of course, to get that bonus, you just have to buy and invest. I like to click the, so you've got buy and stake AXION. I like to click the advanced button, and then you can actually select a couple of different tokens you want to use to actually buy and invest, which is pretty neat. You got Matic, you got Wrapped ETH, you got USDC, DAI Stable, Wrapped Bitcoin, and Chainlink. So there's all tokens on the Polygon chain, and you can choose any one you want. Matic's pretty popular, and you can put the amount that you want to spend in. That's all you have to do is 3 steps. Choose the token, put the amount that you want to put in. So 500 Matic is $1,190 at the moment. And then you can put the stake days in. The stake day is the most important thing in terms of getting the bonus out, because that's where longer pays better. So longer pays better means that the longer you intend to stake, then the more AXION you'll get through the accelerator as a bonus. So that's pretty powerful stuff. So you're going to get 1% for 350 days, and then basically every year after that you get 1% more, all the way up to 15.2 years, which is 15%, which is pretty amazing. And 15.2 years is basically 5,555 days. It's pretty cool. Longer stakes better is pretty neat. And we in AXION, about 46% of all AXION is staked for 15.2 years. So and that's because when you stake that long, when you stake your AXION with all the bonuses that you got through the accelerator, then the longer you stake, you also get 20% more shares per year. So it's pretty amazing. Swap all those AXION bonuses for share bonuses, and that works as well. So you get bonuses on both sides when you do it. So it's pretty neat. And 305% if you do a 15.2 year stake. So that's what people do it. They get a lot more Bitcoin that way. At the moment, obviously, temporarily, it's been reduced to 1% just as the burn phase goes on, but that should return to normal probably in about 24 hours is my guess on that. So pretty cool. And then I'll go back to 35%. So your Bitcoin does look pretty good after that, assuming that is also based on the total amount that gets bought and invested through the accelerator. So just take that into account. All right, so what do? You could do Matic, you could do 500 Matic, that's about $1,190. You stake it for 5,555 days, you'll get the full 15% bonus. That's how you get the big bonus through the accelerator. Then you'll have your total principal in AXION right here, and then of course the US dollar equivalent on the side here, and then of course you have your big payday bonuses. Now this is another bonus in addition. This is basically a long-term staking bonus. So people that actually stake longer, they get these big payday bonuses, and we've got 4 left for the next 4 years. We had the first one already 29th of October, already passed in 21, but there's still 45 billion AXION out there, and those next 4-year bonuses increases as you stake longer, and you get a bigger reward. Just kind of makes sense. So those are coming up, and at the moment, so if you did more than more than 5 years, you're definitely going to get all these bonuses, right? And you can see that you ticked the big payday bonuses over here, ticked 1, 2, 3, 4, because a 555 5-day stake is the maximum, so you're going to easily get those. So there you get the big payday bonuses. So you got the accelerated bonuses here, the big payday bonuses here, and then of course your maturity value in AXION. On top of that, of course, you get a particle NFT, which you can use in the other product that AXION has. So AXION has the accelerator where you can buy and invest, and then also has the AXION Collider, which you can actually take your free particle bonus NFT and put it in there, and you may get a bonus stake. So whatever you put in, you put $1,000. If you've got a 10x bonus particle and that was successful when you put it into the collider, then you could end up getting 10 times your value there straight off without you having to do anything. So it's part of that bit of fun, really, to make investing fun. So you might get a 2x or a 5x times your original value in that, and of course the maximum is 15 million AXION that you can actually get in that. So it's pretty cool. Now you have a 1 in you have basically a 4% chance of winning. So just take that into account. So you do get a free bonus particle NFT, but you only have a 4% chance of winning. So it's like a 1 in 25 or something. So just taking that into account. So even though you get the bonus, it is cool. You can use it in a collider, but if it's successful, you get the stake, and that's awesome. If it fails, then it's no longer worth anything. You don't have to use it through the collider, of course. You could try and sell it on OpenSea on the AXION store there. Or you could just hold on to it for a long time in your NFT folder. You could do that too. So that's the way to go. So those are the bonuses through. You've got your accelerated bonus up to 15%. You've got your big payday bonus as well. There's 4 of those. You can see them ticked here as you get them. And of course, you've got your particle NFT. Those are 3 big bonuses there. And what will you earn when you stake AXION? You'll earn AXION, obviously, and interest, and also you'll earn wrapped Bitcoin dividends, depending on what the community policy is on at that time. But most of the time, it sits at about 35% at the stage. So it's pretty cool. And you can withdraw wrapped Bitcoin anytime. You get your AXION at the end of your investment period, just like any normal investment. You get that. You do get penalized, of course, if you break your investment earlier, and of course that goes. That's just to encourage you to stay to your period that you decide to stake for. So it's pretty cool. Obviously, if you can stake lower, you could stake for the minimum you can stake is 120 days. Your investment must be 55,000 AXION or more. So you could do 120 days, but you won't get any accelerated bonus. You will get, and you won't get any big payday bonus because you have to be staked for 350 days at the minimum. So basically, just play around the stake days. That will impact the benefits that you get. That's as simple as that. That's the main thing. You select your token, put the amount in, and play around with the stake days, and you'll see the bonuses change here on these 3 different things. So just the way it goes. So if you did 349 days, you'll get no bonus through the accelerator. That is the lowest. But as soon as you go 1 more day and you do 350 days, you will get your 1% bonus. So you're staking the bonus. Obviously, if you do 2 years, etc., let's say you did 700 days, which is just slightly under 2 years, you'd start to get 2%, etc. See how it works? Pretty easy. And of course, if you qualify for the big payday bonuses, you'll get a tick there. As the longer that you stake, you'll cover those as well. So it's pretty neat. You can also use the scroll bar here. Pretty easy. But once you're happy with the token that you want to use, you've got it in your MetaMask wallet or TrustWallet wallet or the Holton or different other type of wallets you can use. You can then put the amount in and play around with the stake days. That's the main thing to remember. Just keep an eye on the bonuses that you get as depending on how long you stake. Then you can connect your wallet and accept that. Very cool. That's it. Once you do that, of course, your stake will show up on the staking page. You'll have your portfolio on the left. You'll have your shares that you get. Remember, you swap your AXION for shares. That's as simple as that. And obviously, the longer you stake, you get 20% bonus more shares. So if you stake 15.2, you get 305% more shares, which makes a lot of sense if you're really trying to get that Bitcoin dividends as well. Now you can also do a staking ladder. You can go into the accelerator multiple times and just stake out different periods. Maybe you go to accelerator 1 time, you stake out for 1 year, maybe you do another investment, and through the accelerator get all the bonuses, stake out for a 2nd year, so you can have that regular income coming in. That's another way of doing staking ladders, very popular. Very cool. Your stakes will show at the bottom here, of course. If you get when you get your particle bonus NFT, it's going to show up on the NFT page here. You'll see a little NFT there, and then you can go into the collider, and that's where you can use your NFT to try and get that win that bonus stake. It's part of the fun that you can put your NFT in here, and then you can also actually set the staking period for that too. So you can actually increase your bonus by staking longer. Longer pays better. That's as simple as the basic principle of staking here on AXION. Longer pays better, and you can change that around. You'll get a certain amount of particles, of course, and if you're successful, you will be very happy. You'll be very happy indeed, because you're going to get a huge ROI. It's kind of random, so it's just a randomly given. So it doesn't matter how much you invested. You could have invested a small amount, you might be lucky. You might have invested a big amount, you might be lucky. So it's just the way it goes. And yeah, very, very cool. And once that, if you are successful, that will show on the staking page too. So you'll have your original stake that you paid for, and then the bonus one that you won if you did win. So very, very cool. That's how it works. So that's the accelerator for you. That's where you buy and stake. That's your stake, shows you your stakes and the value of your stakes. Also when they come due as well. And then of course your particle NFT shows up here, and you can use your particle NFT in the collider. That's those 4 tabs are pretty much it. Now AXION also runs a launch pad, and of course it gives you other opportunities to get invested into some really cool new projects. The latest one of course is Warp, and that happens to be run by the AXION's development team as well. And that's very exciting. Now they just reached a pretty huge milestone in the Discord, over 10,000 people in the Discord, so that's pretty cool, and about 8,000 or so on Twitter. So that's looking really good for a launch in this month. So looking cool for that. I don't think any date's been sent for that, but that's what's happening. So very, very nice. And there's many other launches there. You can click on the launch tab. You can see all the past launches that AXION's had. So it really is starting to build up some momentum there. Yeah. So we're going to go to the chat there. Let's get into some of the comments. We've got Crypto Casino in the house. Hey, McDonald's latte in hand on way to morning work. Morning all. Hey, Crypto Casino. So you must be back to work then. The holiday is over. So I guess that's true for a lot of people. Great to see you in the chat there, Crypto Casino. Also an AXION token member and content promoter for AXION, just like AXION token channel. Big shout out to Crypto Casino. So if you haven't subscribed to Crypto Casino, hit the channels tab. You'll find his channel there, and he does a lot of great videos about AXION and all the AXION partners. Big shout out. Oblio says, I've been AFC away from crypto for a bit. Now that we have a 99% buy burn back happening, has the daily burn been good? Yes, it has. We talked about it 2 days ago on our first live stream back, where we covered AXION's world-class staking ecosystem. It was pretty good, actually. We had a good attendance for that first one. Very nice. And Crypto Casino, Sol expect me to post Superman in the Telegram, haha. But I tweeted as well. Hey, Crypto Casino, big appreciate that. Big shout out. So nice. We did get a nice little good viewership for that first video that we did there 2 days ago, and we're going to be changing it up on this channel for the 2022. We're going to be doing a lot of varied content. So because the AXION products have shifted to a certain way, we're going to be covering the content from different angles as well. So it's going to be pretty cool like that, so look forward to it. So yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to do a lot of pre-recorded videos too on this channel, and probably live streaming maybe every second day at this stage, and with different content on those days. So I hope you guys enjoy the new format going ahead. It's going to be pretty cool. We've still got lots of AXION giveaways, so that I've held over from last year, just because after last year's YouTube channel incident, which wasn't anything to do with me, of course, just some of the bots that YouTube runs probably, we're holding those over for this year, so pretty cool. I'm sure Crypto Casino may have some left as well, so there's going to be some nice prizes to win for sure. Let me just get into the chat there. Don't think I've got any mods in there at the moment, so I'm going to have to mod myself with the old mod there. Cool. All right, so there, I'm self-moderated there. How about that? Self-moderated. Nice. I should make Oblio. Oblio should be a moderator. That's what. Put your hand up if you want to be a moderator there, Oblio. Let me know. Where else? We've got Prana in the house. Oh, speaking of moderators, now we've got Prana in. Prana's a moderator, that's for sure. Hey, Superman and all. Hey, good to see you, Prana. Big shout out to you. Happy New Year to you and everyone else in the chat. Very, very cool. It's going to be a pretty cool 2022. This has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? 2022 has a nice ring to it. So I think we're going to have fun with this for sure. Let's check out the burn, baby burn. Oblio is our favorite part for me and Oblio. I think we love this. So here we are. So total supply, 357.4 billion AXION. That's not surprising. I mean, a lot of the projects have big amounts of supply. Circulating supply is 29%, 104 billion. That is that's overstated because it has the actual burn address in it, has the burn in it. So that's just the way the blockchain works. You actually have to deduct it from this, but it's actually a lot lower. So we're going to look at how much lower. Total staked is 253.2 billion, 71%, and of that is 46%. As I said earlier, staked for 15.2 years really is fantastic, and the best in crypto. So yeah, fantastic. And I know because I cover all the certificate deposit projects. So there we are on different YouTube channels. So nice, 162.7 billion. That is easily the best. Amazing results. Now, total AXION burned 35.6 billion. Isn't that incredible? And of course, about 12 of that is from the ETH chain. Now, AXION migrated about 2 months and 3 weeks ago, maybe something like that, from Ethereum to Polygon to give the AXION holders cheaper and faster transactions, and that has worked perfectly. Anyway, that's still over all the other big CD projects or certificate deposit projects over on Ethereum hate the fees over there. It's terrible, 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 as we all know. So it's that was a huge move by the AXION team and hats off to them for once again, you can never stop praising them enough for getting cheaper and faster fees, right? That's the way to go. So 35.6 billion. Let's go and see. We're going to go to the blockchain itself, to the burn address, and see how much is actually burnt in there in the last 2 days. We actually covered it. We did a full cover. We covered the whole thing. It was 450 million had been burnt in the new year since we did our last live stream for the end of last year, which was the 30th of December. And so, wow, let's have a look. So we've got another burn just happened now, which I love streaming at this time of the day because we do get the burn happen during the live stream, which is pretty nice. So it looks like we had 36.5 million yesterday, and we just had 27.7 now. So that's really good. We're going to add that up, folks, and we're going to go do the burn, baby burn. That's a nice little feature of this live stream that I love to do, and because this is actually making a bigger impact over time, the burn. So let's have a look here. 25.7. So over the last 2 days, that's 64.2 million AXION burn. That's a pretty good amount of bag burn, and I like that a lot. So let me pull up my calculator because I lost it there. So 64.2. We're up to 23.6 billion on AXION, on Polygon, and the rest of it was on Ethereum. I understand that the marketing director is going to look at adjusting these figures so that the whole burn can be translated over to, or transferred over to Polygon to make that add up. So very, very cool. 23.6 billion. We're going to take a copy of that, of course, and we're going to go over to the Discord. Let's say hello to the Discord. We're going to go over there. That's not the Discord. Where is the Discord? I'm looking out for that was not the Discord. We're coming up to that later on. All right, so let's go to the Discord. Here we are in general chat. We're going to check out AXION Twitter as well, because AXION's got this whole ton of cool things happening in the Twitter space. So we're going to check that out for sure. So here we are in the main. So we're going to go burn, baby, burn. Here we go. And what did I say? 64.2 mil. I think I said last 2 days. That's the best way to do it. Last 2 days. Total Polygon burn now, and I put now. It's supposed to be now, not bow. We're not bowing. Not little. Was it little Bow Wow dog? What was that rapper guy? Dog Bow Wow, Bow Wow, little Bow Wow, little Bow Wow. Was that the rapper? That was funny. Little Bow Wow. Okay, total Polygon burn now 20-something 3 billion. That's amazing, isn't it? Total burn is, now we got the number, of course. Let's go back to the dashboard, and the total burn is 35. This is the total burn. That's cool. I think I actually opened that up again. So, but all right. All right, so here we go, folks. That's pretty good stuff. Let us ready. Are you ready to go? Because I'm pretty sure my calculator 64.2. We're ready to go. Let's go for the burn. On your marks, get set. Oblio. Here we go. Burn, baby, burn. We're going to it. There we go. I got to get there fast though, because Oblio thrashed me again. Oh man, I got beaten, thrashed to the line there. Let's put up the old picture. I seem to do okay on this one. Fire. There we go. Nice. Good old. Have you noticed that Tom Hanks, most of his movies, he's by himself? I guess when you get to a certain acting level, you're so good that no one else around you can act as well. It's kind of like that. Jokes aside, he is a very good actor. All right, so very, very cool. Total burn. I got to write English properly. Total burn. That's a total burn there. All right, nice. All right, so burn, baby, burn. 64.2 million last 2 days. Pretty nice. And total Polygon burn now, 23.6 billion. Total burn is 35.6. So very, very nice results there. Looking good. All right, so that's pretty neat. So we're going to close down those two burn addresses. And we're going to close down my calculator, get in the chat there. Hey, welcome everybody, by the way. Good to see everybody in the house there. And we've got East in the house. I am well, CC. Hey, good to see you. And thank you for asking. I just wanted to say, come and say hello. Hey, East, I appreciate that dropping in there. And Prana says a T thanks, or thanks. CPU is being stupid. Oh, right. Yeah, I have that problem with my computer. So that's probably a big problem I have. I've got a new computer, folks. I will have that up and running, and any lagging issues should disappear once I get that up and running. So it should be a lot of fun. Nice. Let me go back to the chat there. Glad you're well, Fix. Yeah, cool. All right, so that's where we're at the moment. So that is the accelerator, and once again, the results at the moment. We have 95% remaining, 356 million AXION up for grabs to Accelerator if you want to buy and stake through there. As I always say, do check out axion.network, and that is in the video description. AXION.network. So this website is in the video description for the Accelerator, and the AXION network is in the video description for the Accelerator as well. So this is where you do your investment due diligence. You can check out the roadmap, white paper. Now, some of these items will be updated as well shortly in the new year as the marketing director comes back on, as I understand it. So that is Pullen and the AXION team. And there's how to buy there, of course, the Accelerator, which we've just covered, the Collider, which we covered also. Those are two main products. The news, of course, and check out the updates is pretty cool. And of course, the launch pad for new opportunities to invest in up there as well. You can get in early. It's always good getting early. Now, there's all the social media at the top there, of course. You can get into that. And that's pretty nice. Also, I'm not sure what happened. There was a language tab up there. I'm not sure where that's disappeared to. But anyway, there's also a run calculator, but just taking into account that the Bitcoin dividends can change from time to time due to the community votes as well. Other than that, there's lots of cool stuff, information on here, and of course the support. You can get 24/7 support from the moderators as well, so that's pretty cool. You can see quite a few of them online there. Very nice. So I like it. It's looking good. All right, so that there is that. So once you check that out, if you have any questions, get on to Discord or Telegram. Those are the two main ones that people use, but obviously you've got Facebook and Twitter and stuff. You can also get on there, and then you can come and hook up your wallet on the left-hand side here, and you can start investing, and then get into the community. Get into Discord, get into Telegram, and make yourself known. That's the best way to do it. And there's quite a vibrant group in there. So nice. All right, so let's jump over to Twitter, and we're going to check that out too. So I'm going to close out of that site there. We're going to come to the price shortly. We're going to come to AXION's price, talk about that. But let's get into social media first, and we're going to scroll up to the top here. Now, some of the things that happen on Discord before we move on to the social media is we got Fixation in Discord. He heads that up in a couple of programs of Discord. He does an amazing job. He does Mondays and Thursdays. I think it is Mondays and Thursdays. Could be wrong about Thursdays, but I think it's Monday and Thursdays. Or was it Monday and Saturdays? I think it's Monday and Saturdays actually. But you can get Fixation inside Discord. Runs programs for that, and talks about AXION ecosystem, also just social stuff. Get to know each other online, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. There's also stuff run on Telegram as well. They have chats in there as well, so you can get onto that. I'm just trying to think who runs that actually. Forget who runs that, but they're running that on there. I think Crypto Casino's involved with that too on there. Crypto Casino's in the chat there, so nice. So you can get on to do that. Let's jump into the AXION Twitter. So just under marketing here, under AXION Twitter, we can see all the stuff that has been sent out either by the team or somebody in the team there. So we're going to go back to January the 1st. We kind of didn't cover that. So a 98% buy and burn that's been in place, like I say, for about 12, 13 days now. What else we got going there? Free stake alert by AXION and Accelerator and receive particle NFT. So we talked about that during the third time. This is what the particle NFT looks like if you go through and invest, buy and stake an AXION through the Accelerator. You'll get one of these particle NFTs. Very, very cool. Up to 10x. So it's pretty nice. You can also sell them on OpenSea. Actually, we haven't been on there for a while, so we might actually do that on Saturday. And when we do our next live stream, we'll probably do that on Saturday and check out OpenSea and see how the AXION NFTs have been trading on there. It's pretty cool. I certainly like trading. It's a little bit of fun. I like trading NFTs. They're quite fun. The company's holding are valued at roughly 5.9 billion. So there's stuff going on there. Nice. What else we got going? Some cool stuff there. Let me just scroll through this. Happy New Year's, of course. Coming through on the 2nd. This one of the Hangouts, AXION Community Hangouts. I was talking about this, and this is run. What day was this? Hosted by a member Fixation. Yeah, that's right. This is a fun off-topic hangout. Saturdays. Yeah, so it was Monday and Saturdays. Saturdays is the socials one, I think, and Monday is the talks about AXION. So it's all on topic with AXION. So it's pretty cool as well. I'm not sure why my mouse is scribbling up there, but that's the way it works. What else we got there? Everybody loves free AXION, free stuff. Buy AXION and Accelerator and receive a particle NFT. NFTs contain a multiple of AXION you bought. Yeah, so if you put in like 10 million AXION, you could get up to 15 million AXION. It's pretty neat. Multipliers randomly given up to 10x. And I think I did actually get a 10x once. I'm just trying to remember now. I think I might have got a 10x. I definitely had like 4x's, a 5x. Just trying to think. I thought I had a 10x. The kind of the holy grail, trying to get a 10x. If you can get a 10x, that's 10x times what you put in there. Then you could get a pretty awesome stake from that. So yeah. All right. So what else? I actually don't think I have actually won any of those. I haven't been successful in the collider, but many people have. I think Alex went in like 40 times. I think he was. But then some people can go in just straight away with their first collider particle NFT and win the collider. It's just the way it goes. Somebody might do 40 times, otherwise it might go on once and they win. It's just random. That's the random thing. But it's part of the fun, right? It's part of the fun. You just never know. You got a random chance. So that's all I'll say. Only way to play for the future is to have scenarios. You have to have the courage to take a leap of faith on one of them. Yeah, that's with AXION's pretty cool. Future is AXION. I like that. And what else we got going on here? Let me just use the scroll bar. It's probably easier. Look back. It's early on. What else? Come and join Fixation. So you see, Fixation is a great leader in the community, and he does awesome stuff inside the Discord. And like I say, Telegram also has their own leader in there as well, doing stuff. So pretty neat. AXION Galaxy Stake NFTs. Every one of your stakes will turn into a unique Galaxy NFT. Now this is coming up. We've been waiting for this a little while now. I think they were holding it off for something. So we're looking forward to this Galaxy NFT stakes. So every single stake that you have is going to have a Galaxy, visual Galaxy for it. We're looking forward to that. And I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun when it does come. For sure. All right, what else we got going? Preparations check, AXION. So lots of stuff happening there. Happy birthday to Bitcoin. What else we got? This is on the 8th of January. Former Goldman Sachs hedge fund manager and Real Vision CEO thinks that the crypto market capitalization could increase 100 times by the end of the decade. I'm with that. I think we're well early on the adoption. We're just really ramping up. So this is going to be really great. Of course, stake with AXION, and you'll be able to ride that train. 47% stake for 15 years. That's amazing. I mean, it really is fantastic. Stay golden, AXION Nation. Nice. I like that. And a little golden AXION one. It's the first time I've actually seen one gold, I think. I'm not sure. Let me know in the chat if you've seen one gold. It's not perfectly gold, but it's got a nice little light on it. I'd like to see one. Maybe Cardano TV's actually done one that's perfectly gold. Maybe if you're listening to Cardano TV, maybe you could try and do one of your ones with a perfect gold on it, real shiny. In months over, was it something AXION has been burned? Okay, so in months over 12 billion AXION has been burnt through the AXION Accelerator alone. Bullish, yeah, absolutely. Like that. What's this little visual? This looks quite cool. And let's have a look at this. So look at that. Love it. AXION in the middle there. That's pretty neat. So like that. AXION Community Hangout again. So the Community Hangouts have been consistent, and that's the best thing, isn't it? Community to have a consistent Community Hangout, and that's also run by Fixation, who does a fantastic job leading in there. This is a fun off-topic hangout. Saturdays in our Discord. Stop by and talk about anything. So very, very nice. What else we got going? Thoughts of Bitcoin? Obviously, Bitcoin, Ethereum all had a bit of a pullback, but now it looks like they've had a 10% bounce. Can they actually hold that up, or is it just a 10% dead cat bounce? So we'll find out soon enough. If you can't stomach crypto dumps, you won't eat crypto gains. It's the listen there. Not sure if this visual actually has actually got something on that. Let's have a look there. Diamond hands. That's it. I love it. That's pretty neat, actually. I don't know where they find those visuals, but they're pretty neat. If this trend's hold, it's predicted that there will be 1 billion crypto users by 2026-27. That's a 5x increase from current estimates of around 200 million crypto users. That's amazing, actually, isn't it? They think about that. Wow. Okay, 998, 2000. That's quite. This is the old internet adoption thing. Yeah. Okay. Things are changing fast though. Precision collision equals free BTC by AXION in the Accelerator, which we've talked about today in depth, and receive a particles NFT. The NFT contains a multiplier of the AXION you bought. The multiplier is randomly given up to 10 times with a max bonus of 50 million. So it really is pretty cool going into Accelerator. Some people go in there many times. They might do a staking ladder, do investments. Some people even like to go in and try their luck with that. So it's a bit of fun aspect of investing. It's always good to have a bit of fun in there, and I think that's a great way of doing it. Just Fixation again on Discord. So there's been regular stuff. As you can see, the community stuff is really regular. Fixation is really championing that on the Discord, and also going really well on the I'm just trying to remember who runs the Telegram. Someone let me know that in the chat there. S says thank you. Well, talk soon, I'm sure. Bedtime for me. And good night, S. Very cool. Good night, Fixation. Sleep well. Fixation keeps changing. You keep changing your name on the old thing. You trip me out there. Good, everyone else knows who you are. So Fixation is actually in the chat. Who leads our the Discord social gatherings, which is pretty cool. Lots of people have gotten COVID last few weeks and have been trying to recover. That'd probably be true too. So I don't want to talk too much about that on this channel because you get censored for anything these days. Prana says, "Oh well, a few of the social gorillas got it." Oh, okay. Well, that's probably I'd comment on that, but I don't want to be censored at all on the channel. Crypto says, "Let's hope all are well." And yes, I wish a full recovery soon. Absolutely. Superman likes us a Phantasma Soul NFTs. Hey, how did you know that? How did you know I love Phantasma Soul NFTs? They're the most advanced in the world. Phantasma's got the most advanced NFTs in the world. It's no problem. I'm actually going to cover those Phantasma on this channel, so you'll expect to want a video on that. Andy and Adorna, thank you, Prana. Prana's always saving me, so very cool. Andy and Adorna are the mods on Telegram. So none of them are on at the moment. Oh, AK8's in there, but yeah. So Andy and Adorna do run the social gathering community stuff on Telegram. Very cool. And he says, Fixation says Andy and Adorno run on Friday chats. Yeah. So on Monday and Saturdays, Fixation runs them, and then on Discord, and then on Fridays, Andy and Adorno run them on Telegram rather than Discord. So hopefully you already got that clear. Oblio says, I got it, wasn't bad. Yeah, most people it won't be bad, but I don't want to comment too much on it because I have been studying the thing upside down and know far too much about the science after reading about, I don't know, 100 research papers or more. All right, so very cool. Let's jump through these. This is crypto. The entire cause of the opportunities for massive gains is volatility. Many of you need to reevaluate your perspective. Yes, obviously, a certificate of deposit is more of a just to invest and ride through the cycles. It's more like the case. As digital asset prices have been hitting new historical highs in 2021, many jurisdictions are increasingly adopting cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and other crypto-based instruments. Very cool. Now we're up to today, 12. We're almost at today, the 12th. Collision free, obviously buy AXION and Accelerator and receive particle NFTs. Nice. Let's have a look at this. This looks like a pretty cool one. The NFTs contain a multiplier of the AXION you bought. Smash. So that's basically what you get when you get a particle NFT. You put it into the collider, it sort of smashes particles together. And if you're lucky enough to find some AXION particles, you'll get the AXION stake. I like it. It's pretty cool. But like the famous Hadron Collider in Europe, where they smash atomic particles together to try to understand the universe on the quantum or small scale. The multiplier is randomly given up to 10x with a max bonus of 50 million. Nice. That's a cool little graphic. AXION, the future is powerful. I like that too. We've got a little moon boy. So AXION also has a lot of space imagery, especially around moon stuff, which is pretty good for crypto. And obviously the AXION's development team's latest project in that wider ecosystem is Warp, which is spaceships and planets. And they're doing investments through that, through a DAO system. So it's pretty neat. So looking good on there. With over 8 million stake for 15 years, AXION is a way of life. Just stake and just relax. Yeah. So let's see if that actually has an animation. So yeah, cool. That looks like something done in Blender. If you know what Blender is, Blender's a 3D software, open access to everybody. Bought the dip. Yeah. So if you see dip in prices, definitely pick that up. What do we got here? Buy AXION Accelerator and receive a free particles NFT. Cool. So I love the this AXION tweeting. It's been very consistent with a consistent message, which is nice to see. And what else have got in here? A nice space station there. Wow, that's pretty cool. I like that. Well, there'll probably be lots of those in space eventually. Stake AXION and up to 47% APR and daily Bitcoin divs. Enter Accelerator and get a bonus of up to 20.8%. So that's assuming you have a diamond stake NFT. Now you can buy those on OpenSea. I didn't talk about them today, but we're going to talk about them on Saturday, the NFTs. And yeah, if you've got 15% maximum bonus through Accelerator through staking for 5,505 days, you'll also, if you've got the diamond stake NFT, get an extra 5% bonus, which is pretty nice. That would give you around about 20.8%, approximately speaking. Earn a NFT just for making a stake, AXION Galaxy stake. So pretty cool. There's a specialty of AXION to get that bonus NFT. And very cool. And that's where we're at the moment, folks. So not bad on the tweeting. That's the last since the new year. So we covered it all today. That was pretty nice. And the team's doing a great job on that. All right, so we're going to jump out of there, the accelerator. We're going to jump out of there. We're going to have a look at the market price of AXION. So this is the price at the moment, quadruple 05817, and we've got a double bounce here off the bottom here. You might include that spike as well, but we definitely bounced off that quadruple 05 mark, and it looks like we're up okay at the moment. Let us do the hourly. It's definitely a buyer's market, and we've got a nice support line there. We just got a big sell, just as I talked about it. Just as I talked about it, someone just sold just as I spoke. Just about that. I was about to do a nice little lineup. I was about to go like this up here, so that we're actually up 18%. But then someone, just as I did that, goes and sells. Thanks very much, whoever that is out there, for doing that sell, because you're on my little 18% up mark now. Let's go find out who that was. We're going to go out of there. That's hilarious. That just happened. You guys saw that in real time. You guys saw that happen in real time. And I'm not sure whether that happened instantly or whether I just delayed there, but it looked like it just did happen. And what someone sold 193 million AXION. Well, that's a paper hand, another paper hand that's out. Most of the big ones that we've seen when we see these big candles, they're from that first page of holders on the AXION contract. So there's a page of about 50 holders, and if we do see the big sales, they're from that page. And someone just sold 193. Let's have a look. Actually, it looks like they've done 2 sales here. Was that coming from the same? Maybe it's just a make address. But yeah, let's have a look at this address. It may just be a clearinghouse. Hard to tell from that. CC swap there. Let's have a look. So they sold 193 into USDC coin. Let's go on to this address. Let's see where that is. So they got they've just put into USDC there, 10,000. So that's off the main page. So that's paper handout. The less paper hands that are out, then the easier is for the price to go. Even though you get the red candles, certainly is a good price to get there. I think might have had all-time low though. Let's go to the thing. Can't believe it happened on live stream as we're just talking right now. You guys saw that I was going to that chart, and there he is. It's tested the bottom there. It's not the lowest price we've had. Let me just full screen that. It's a bit small. Let me scale that up. Let's scale that. Pull that up here, and we can see on this. I don't know why my why is that not working? It's not showing me the. Oh, there we are. Okay, so the low there back on the 22nd of December was quadruple 046, and then we just got the quadruple 049. So we're not far away from that spike there, and not far away from this one that we had on the 10th, which was a quadruple 04829. So definitely a buyer's market. That's another reasonably large holder that sold there just now. So definitely that's getting rid of someone at paper hands. Like I said, a lot of people do stake, but we've still got so many people on the front page still that are willing to sell from time to time. That's how we get to this price down here. So it'll be interesting to see if that gets bought up by somebody. Someone may be looking at that and may buy that up. We'll wait and see. Let's jump over to the comments over here. Got way behind there. Emma Turtle says, "S Turtle. All right, for real. I'm going to bed. Love all you guys. Hey, Fixation, good night." And we'll try and actually, I should try and make it for the Saturday. Your Saturday chat. Let me see if I can do that for the first time. I probably should get in a lot more of those. I do get distracted a lot. That's the only thing that I get by there. Critic Sen says, "Love you," and Fix night. Yeah, absolutely. Prana says, "Wolf Bomb just exploded past 10K members a few hours ago." Yeah, I'd mentioned that earlier, Prana. Probably just before you got on the chat there, that they had hit over 10,000, and I think over 8,500 on Twitter as well. Very, very cool. And they got like 10 partners now, some cross-chain too. Yeah, so they're getting a lot of good partners, so that's looking really good for the Warp, and it's going to be good for the potential war chest as well. Prana says, "Someone is watching Superman's stream." Who said that? Who's that, Prana? Saw that live? Yeah. Who's the sinner, says Prana. I'm not sure. Numbers says, Numbers, Jeff. I don't know what you guys are talking about now. You guys have got me confused. Okay, I'll shut up. Says, yeah, Numbers watch a Superman stream. Yeah, Numbers of things does. Yeah, Numbers things does pops in all the time. Now and then, I should say. Me, get them out. And S says, "I'll save my language for another day. Just dozing off and caught the sell." Right. Yeah. I couldn't believe it that it happened just as I was there. So I'm not even sure. I don't know if that was actually Numbers' account, so I don't know if it was, because I can't even remember now. It's been a long time since I looked at Numbers' account. It's one of these. Numbers is one of these. I can't remember which one it is. Anyway, so there we are. So cool. It might be this 83A6. Is it 83A6? I can't remember. 83A6. Let me have a look. Yeah, that's Numbers' account there. That's Numbers. So Numbers has got 312,000. No, was it? No, 312 million in liquid, and he's staked 555 for the 503. So it's Numbers there. All right, cool. Cool for school. Prana's impressed. You're impressed by that, aren't you, Prana? Well, it's because I just kind of remember 83, 86. He does have another account or two. He's probably got quite a few, but these are the main ones he's been using for the interaction. We'll see whether that gets bought up, but there's definitely buyer's market at the moment. Obviously, to pick up these bags at this price, you get a lot more volume in AXION. And if it goes to somebody that's got more diamond hands, then it gets staked. So, yeah. All right, so let us jump over to, I think we talked about that. We'll jump over to Warp. Might as well do that. This is the latest, AXION's latest project, and it's doing very well. The members, you can see it, 10,100. Twitter followers, 8,270. So I said 8,000 the first time and then 8.5 second time. So I was halfway in between. Was right. Now the launch date is to be advised, but this is the kind of stuff that you're getting here. Spaceships, and you're going to be able to go to planets and try and mine for an APY, as I understand it. So cool. Thanks. Prana, have you got a ship? Do you have a ship, Prana? Let us know in the chat if you've bought yourself a ship. So you need spend about approximately, if you didn't get in the launch that AXION had with Warp on the launch pad, then you can actually buy them at market prices, which is probably around about $1,000 a ship. So you need 3 parts for your ship, $250 each, and then you need some energy power cells at $250. That's $1,000. That's the way it works. But there's lots of different types of ships. You can see the art's pretty cool, kind of rusticy cool, and it seems to be going pretty well. And lots of partners as well, as Prana said. So Warp's looking pretty good. We're probably going to cover that by itself on another live stream. We'll probably cover Warp in depth, particularly as it comes to maybe launching. But look at that. Look pretty neat, eh? Pretty neat little ships, funky little crazy things. So this should be a lot of fun too. It's a great way of investing and gamification. Should be pretty good. Let us go in. He says, I'm not. He's it's not he. He's OXAA7. Fixation says. I'm pretty sure. I thought that was. I was sure that was one of Fixation's address, 8386. You're saying which one? Let me have a look here. You're saying sort of like OXAA7. I don't even know if I've got that one on here. These are the whale watch, by the way. They're not all should be on. Only half of these should be on this list because a lot of them have staked or whatever. Let me have a look here. So Prana says, I have more than one wallet. Others have, like Numbers, may have more wallets too. That's correct. I'm rooting for AXION and Warp. Woohoo! I like it, Prana. Nice. All right, so very cool. So that's the results. Let's have a look at the overview. We've looked at the announcements, so we're going to probably jump out of there. You can check out Warp, of course, on Discord if you want to have a look at that with all the artwork and stuff. So it's looking pretty cool. You can see it's got pretty much the same members as AXION because they are the same teams. Tubin, Tally Dallies, AK8, Fixations there. Hey, look at Fixation there. Galaxy Outreach, pretty cool. And then Galaxy Gorillas as well. We're going to talk more about that probably on Saturday. But you can see if you go to AXION, they've got the same people in there. So very cool. All right, so let's have a look at these overall results on the AXION Today dashboard. We've got the staked amount here. They're slightly different the way they represent them. This one excludes the dev wallet, so it's much lower than on the AXION portal. And the total supply, they're all a little bit different, but cool. Let's go to the overview. Now, this is the total number of shares. Now, we always talk about AXION total supply, but this is the actual number of shares. So when people invest, they get shares, and we're currently sitting at 703 million shares. So I definitely think the team wants to get that down over time. No doubt that will go down over time. The share rate at the moment, 1.2356. That is the share rate. So when you invest your AXION, the share rate's going up all the time. It basically reflects kind of compound interest, but also the fact that it's better to stake earlier than later kind of mechanics. So that's why that goes up over time. So that's where that's it. And what else we got there? I think that was, let's have a look down here. So we've got the stakers, the Max Share Club. These people stake for 15 years. We've got 14,000 stakes in there now. So it's amazing. We used to be following that up pretty hardcore all the time. And 162 billion staked, it says. And the Bitcoin paid to stakers, almost 180 Bitcoin paid to stakers. So that's amazing. That value goes up and down depending on the Bitcoin price, but it was over 10, 11 million at some stage when Bitcoin was higher. maybe much higher than that actually, and that was pretty cool. So far cashed out 167, so there's only about 12 or 13 Bitcoin left in the actual contract there that people were withdrawing the Bitcoin, but you can withdraw that any time, so it's pretty amazing. So you can see, even based on today's dollars, it's almost 7.9 million US dollars, but like I say, that's been way higher. When the price of Bitcoin was up at 67, that would have been 15 million or something. It was really super high. Very, very cool. Now we have a lot of investors in different categories. We have whales, sharks, dolphins, fish, crabs, and shrimps. And it looks like with this, it's the way this is done. We've got a lot of them, and the sharks and dolphins are typically the ones that we see a lot of movement from. But we get on Polygon, we've had a lot of these smaller investors because it's so cheap and fast. People can just get on and do stuff. So it's pretty neat like that. All right, so there is the dashboard today, looking pretty good. Looks like there's a buying opportunity here to happen. We'll see when we check in on Saturday if the market takes opportunity to pick up these AXION at these prices. It's going to be pretty fascinating to see that. We'll check that on Saturday. Very, very cool. We're going to click out of there. We also want to look at Luxy today. Luxy's one of the launch partners. We talked about that 2 days ago, and that was on Tuesday. So we're going to check this out. They've had a nice little price rally. So people on the AXION Launchpad, because AXION launches projects on there, a lot of AXION holders got into that, and of course it's up to almost 18 cents now. Now Luxy is going to be like OpenSea. It's going to be an NFT platform or store, and people are going to be able to trade on their NFTs. And it had a nice pump today, sitting at 15 cents and up to almost 18 cents. So it's pretty nice. That's the full chart there on Luxy. So congratulations to the Luxy holders in the AXION community. This is one of my favorite ones, Luxy. Actually, it was probably my first favorite one there. I do like Vabble as well. I think Vabble's got a potential, but a bit longer out time scale. But definitely in the short term, Luxy looks super juicy, if you want to say it. They're going to be NFT store, and we'll watch them as they grow. They currently got a sneak peek. I think it's a limited audience now using their platform, so they're going to open it up to the public, have official launch soon, is my guess. So we'll watch out for that. And there we are, 18 cents, so a nice little pump today. I'm not sure if there's anything specific that caused that, but definitely maybe the 10% bounce back in the market with Ethereum and that may have helped that along, is my guess. But yeah, looking good. Looking good indeed. All right, so we're going to jump out of there, and we're going to end up in the rest of the general there, and we're going to probably wrap up pretty shortly. I think it's pretty good time. 50 minutes, folks, 52 minutes. Sounds pretty good to me. Now, if you enjoyed this, of course, check out AXION Portal, the Accelerator, and Collider. If you do your investment due diligence on AXION Network, have any questions, get into Discord here, all on Telegram, and there's moderators here that can help you out. We've got Actified in the house, AK8 at the moment, and they do an amazing job helping you out. If you also have any specific problem as well, you can get a support ticket. Now, you can't get this on projects. People don't give you support tickets. They don't give you 24/7 help in crypto generally, and the AXION is #1 in that space. So not only do you get to cool investments, but you got #1 as well. So pretty nice. All right, so let's have a look here. We're going to jump out of there. Solix says, I will wait to get my duplicate ERC20 on Pulsechain, then I will have more AXION. Yeah, so if you get ERC20s duplicated on Pulsechain as PRC20s, you'll be able to do that. AXION's is no longer an ERC20, remember, it's on Polygon now. Just take that into account there, Solix, so they won't be getting AXION on there. But it doesn't stop the AXION team from going onto Pulsechain, so that might be something to ask in the Discord or Telegram about that. Should be something on their radar for sure. Big opportunity there. All right, let's enjoy that one. Hey, thanks everybody. Of course, subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, and catch me on Saturday. We'll be talking about different topics every time. We're doing a live stream now, as well as some pre-recorded videos. Going to be pretty cool too. So take care out there. Now, let me just write my thanks for watching. Let me put that in. Thanks for watching. All right, now I've also got a couple other crypto YouTube channels. If you want to join those, just check the channels tab, and you can find those there as well. So if you want to join me in some of the other pretty topical stuff happening in crypto, definitely go for gold. Obviously, it's a great stream. Hey, thanks very much, Obvio. Big shout out to you. Prana says, nice seeing you again, Superman. Take care. Hey, you too, Prana. Very special to see you. Always great as well. Critics saying that I will buy more AXION after Solix as well. Nice. All right. Yeah, I think there'll be a few people once they get their bags pumped on Pulsechain and the rest of the stuff to will be coming in to get a lot of this AXION off the market. Swap from paper hands to diamond hands. I think that's what's going to happen there too. Nice. All right, so 54 minutes, looking pretty good. Let me get into the chat. I'm going to get in the chat there and actually put some emojis. I love my emojis. Big shout out, of course, to all the AXION token channel members, and of course we've got Crypto Casino on there. Thanks so much for your support, and 2022 is going to be a lot of fun, and we are going to be consistent and we're going to power on. It's going to be a lot of fun this year. Take care. Bye for now. See you in the next coffee session, Crypto Casino. Take care. Bye.